Hello everyone, we are from the 12th group, which consists of myself, Chandra Sumadewi, and my friend Hanisa Fitri. Here we will convey about classroom management. Okay, I will start it. Classroom management is a term a teachers use to describe the process of ensuring that classroom lessons run smoothly without disruptive behavior from students compromising the delivery of instruction. The term also implies the prevention of disruptive behavior promptly, as well as effectively responding to it after it happens. Classroom management techniques. There have 6 points of classroom management techniques. First, corporal punishment. Second, good teacher-students. Third, preventive approaches to. Fourth, the blue card versus orange card. Fifth, rote discipline. Sixth, high card and low card. Meaning or explain. First, corporal punishment was widely used as a means of controlling disruptive behavior, but it is now illegal in the most schools. According to studies, taboo physical punishment like spanking or procedures used in Asia in the classroom such as standing do not make students or children more aggressive. Consistency seems to play a greater role on whether outcomes could be negative. Second, co-teacher-students. Relationship in the classroom involve the appropriate levels of dominance, cooperation, professionalism, and awareness of high-need students. This expectation should always be enforced with consistency among all students within the class. The pluses help the students get into a mindset that is more likely to cooperate with the teacher. An example might look like this. Thanks so much for your participation in class today. I love hearing your comments. I think you provide a lot of good insight to the discussion. I would love it if you could raise your hand before commenting so that the other kids can follow your example. Third, preventive approaches to. Classroom management involves creating a positive classroom community with mutual respect between teacher and student. The contract should be created by both students and the teacher. In the contract, students and the teacher decide and agree on how to treat one another in the classroom. Preventive techniques also involve the strategic use of praise and rewards to inform students about their behavior rather than as a means of controlling students' behavior. To use rewards to inform students about their behavior, teachers must emphasize the value of the behavior that is rewarded and also explain to students the specific skills they demonstrated to earn the reward. The teacher must be prepared and organized, as well as students being prepared and organized for a day of learning. Fourth, the blue card versus orange card. Theory was introduced by William Parkey, which suggests that students need supportive, encouraging statements to feel valuable, able, and responsible. Many messages are soothing, encouraging, and supportive. These messages are blue cards. They encourage a positive self-concept. Fifth, rote discipline, also known as lines. Role discipline is a sanction used for behavior management. It involves assigning a disorderly student's sentences or the classroom rules to read repeatedly. 6. High cards and low cards, an intervention technique created by William Pourquet, used by the teacher that gives students the level of management needed. Low cards are a less invasive intervention to address what is happening. Some examples of low card interventions are raising the eyebrows, staring politely at the students, moving closer to the students while continually talking, calling students by name and asking if they are listening. High cards are a strong intervention to address what is happening. Some examples include sending students to the principal's office, keeping students after school, calling home.
And next, there have a systematic approach, which there have a point of the planning of the time for the classroom management. The first, there have a assertive discipline, and the second, constructivist discipline, and the third, culturally responsive classroom management. And next, discipline without stress. 5. Provide flexible learning goals. And 6. The good behavior games. And there have positive classroom. And the last, prize in the classroom. The first meaning of assertive discipline, an approach designed to assist educators in running a teacher-in-charge classroom environment. Assertive teacher reach to situations that require the management of student behavior confidently. Assertive teacher do not use an assertive, sarcastic, or hostile tone when disciplining students. Constructivist discipline, where the student-centered approach to the classroom management is based on the assessment of tasks in response to the student disruptions that are: first, easy for the student to perform; second, developmentally encouraging; third, progressive so the teacher can up the ante if needed; fourth, based on the student interest; 5. Designed to allow the teacher to stay in the charge; and 6. Foster creativity and play in the classroom. Culturally responsive classroom management is an approach to running classroom with all children is a culturally responsive way. Teacher, as culturally responsive classroom manager, recognize their biases and values and reflect on how these influence their expectation for behavior and their interaction with the student, as well as what the learning look like. There is extensive research on traditional classroom management and a myriad of research available on how to deal with behavior issues. Discipline without stress. The approach is designed to educate young people about the value of internal motivation. The intention is to prompt and develop within young adults to become responsible and self-disciplined, and to put forth effort to learn. Provide flexible learning goals. Allowing students to participate in their own learning goals and outcome the start of a unit brings a sense of cooperation and mutual understanding between the instructor and the student. The good behavior game. The game essential the class earning access to a reward or losing a reward, given that all members of the class engage in some type of behavior. By good behavior game can be used to encourage desired behaviors or to discourage undesired behavior. In addition, the game is usually popular with and acceptable to student and teacher. Positive classroom environment can be encouraged by consistent with the expectation using student names, providing choice when possible, and having an overall trust in the student. So, as educator, we have the daily opportunities to help students grow confidence and feel good about themselves. Price in the classrooms. Using behavior-specific price in the classroom can have many positive effects on the student and classroom management. Price in the classroom is when the teacher prizes the student for the exact behavior that the student is exhibiting. Behavior that the student is exhibiting. For example, the student might normally have trouble staying in his seat, and that will cause disruption in the classroom. When the student is staying in his or her seat, the teacher might say that they are proud of the way the student is staying in his or her seat and will tell the student how they feel. This will help the student feel validated for a positive behavior and will increase the likelihood on the positive behavior happening again. So thank you for your attention and let's say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.